Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Going to give you quite a thorough overview of the article. There's a link in the description. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Going to give you a bit of a broad overview to begin with, then we can look at some details a little closer. But broadly speaking, this scumbag here, his name Carlos Alberto Trejo, on December the 17th, decided to get high on acid. He caused all kinds of problems. He was harassing a local bar. But more importantly, it is alleged, and I will clarify, he's actually admitted to having shot and killed his roommate with a compound bow and arrow. His roommate's name, Martin Rodart, 37 years of age. He only recently moved in with this drug-addled scumbag, Carlos Alberto Trejo, in their Colorado Springs home. He'd only moved in a few weeks before. This guy has been making a habit of getting high on acid. He had an interaction with a police officer a couple days prior to this incident. He was high on drugs at that time. After the killing on December the 17th, he called emergency services. He gave a vague allusion to the fact that an incident had occurred, but no further details. He then tried to break into the local police station, Colorado Springs Police Department, in the early hours of the following day, December the 18th. He literally tried to break in to the police department. Now, whilst he was doing that, an officer confronted him. "Excuse me, sir, why the F are you trying to break in to the police department?" And he says, "Well, I killed my roommate." Now, the officer had dealt with him a couple of days beforehand when he was, again, high on acid. So the officer thought, this guy's full of BS. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He probably didn't kill anybody. He's just high on acid once more. But the drug-addled scumbag, Carlos Alberto Trejo, literally said to the officer, "I just woke up and shot my friend in the chest. I shot him with an arrow." So even though the officer didn't initially believe the scumbag, given that he was high on acid, there was a welfare check sent to the property, and lo and behold, the officers found a deceased man with a compound bow next to his body. So that being the case, Carlos Alberto Trejo is being held in jail on a $500,000 bond. He's due to have a preliminary hearing on January the 25th. So I will commend a high bond. $500,000 is a high bond. He's going to need, I believe, $50,000 to be able to bail out. This isn't somebody that deserves to be on the streets. He's a danger to others. He's killed a man. He's admitted to having killed a man. The man was found at their home. And again, the man, the victim, Martin Rodart, 37 years of age, he had only moved in just a few weeks prior. This scumbag broke up with his girlfriend, and the roommate moved in, Martin Rodart. Within a few weeks, presumably in the middle of the night, he's shot and killed with a compound bow and arrow, just because this guy wanted to get his jollies on some drugs. Going to wrap things up here. Of course, full condolences to the family of the victim. Let's hope the investigation goes ahead unimpeded. I'm sure that it will. I'm sure this guy will spend a lot of time in jail. Let's make it life. Going to wrap things up. Take care.